Bible thought continues in Genesis chapter 3, and these are some of the hardest verses in the Bible. And if you remember yesterday, Genesis chapter 3, 6, and 7 had the result of Eve taking the fruit, eating it, giving some to Adam. He ate it. They both realized they were naked, and they covered themselves with fig leaves, which probably didn't make very comfortable or well covered kind of clothing. Here's what's next. Genesis chapter 3, verses 8 and 9. When the cool evening breezes were blowing, the man and his wife heard the Lord God walking about in the garden. So they hid from the Lord God among the trees. Then the Lord God called to the man, "Where are you?" Sad verses, but happy verses in a way, just to recognize the fact that in the cool of the evening, the Lord God walked in the garden with Adam and Eve. They had face-to-face relationships with each other. That's amazing. And that's what we have to look forward to in heaven. But for now, we have to deal with the reality of what happened in the garden. Now, at the end, this always cracked me up, the whole idea that they hide from God. Now, we can think of how ludicrous that is. How can you hide from an almighty, omniscient, omnipresent being? Well, you can't. They can't hide from God. Okay, so we get the fact that God already knew where they were, but they're hiding. So why does God say, "Where are you?" I was like, that's weird. Why would God ask, "Where are you?" when he already knows the answer? Well, it's not about God knowing the answer. It's about God giving Adam a chance to take ownership and responsibility for his act. And how many times is God giving us the opportunity to take ownership and responsibility for things we've done wrong? Sin that we've intentionally committed, maybe against another, and he wants us to take ownership of that. Where are you? Own up. Take responsibility for your actions. So stay tuned. Again, we'll find out more next week because this is Friday, so you won't get to hear any more from this next week. But you can read Genesis 1, 2, and 3 just in a little bit. It won't take you that long. Find out what happens. Read it more than once because there's a lot there, and think about it. Don't just read it through and feel like, okay, I'm done. Think about what it means and the implications for our lives. And I know for me, taking responsibility for my actions is hard sometimes. But when I do it, it frees me and it frees the other if I've wronged someone. So I hope you have a good weekend. I do ask your prayer for our family. Today is a day that we will have my mom's funeral. And so really appreciate your prayers. And thanks for all the well wishes and prayers and comments we've already received on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks.